Right, yes, so Stephen's just come up with an idea. He's going to put the computer here, aren't you now, next to the sofa? Because obviously you can see there's a plug there. Obviously it won't be right next to it, it will just be a bit of a gap, obviously, because of when Ben sits down there and stuff like that.
Where are you going? Can I come to? Tell me ooh, don't walk away. Ooh, don't walk away. I wanna hear you say don't walk away. Tell me these are the words that I need to hear. Where are you going? Can I come to? Tell me ooh, don't walk away. Ooh, don't walk away. Tell me ooh, don't walk away. Ooh, don't walk away.
Good morning everyone, welcome to Friday. How are we all doing today? Yeah, sorry there wasn't a vlog yesterday. Had such a really stressful time yesterday with Ben. We just didn't feel like vlogging. We had to get a few issues sorted out with him, make loads and loads of phone calls. Hopefully things are now finally moving in the right direction. Obviously not going to go into too much detail about it, to be honest with you. So anyway, went off to school happy this morning, which was really great. Really don't know what the difference was between yesterday and today. I really don't know, because obviously kept his routine yesterday, today the same. The only difference was today that it was raining when the bus picked him up, so I don't know if that made a difference. Not, I really don't know. But obviously he doesn't like the rain anyway. But he woke up this morning in a lot happier mood than he was yesterday. And also they changed one of Ben's medications over a couple of weeks ago for the cheaper brand, so I don't know if that really made much difference. Yeah, because at least he's gone to school. So anyway, yeah, so it's a lovely day behind me, a bit chilly and a bit wet and slippery walking on here through, of course, I see look rather muddy, definitely. But anyway, yes, we're just heading off down to town now to pay off the rest of our Christmas hamper from the butchers. Really looking forward to one of those. Got big massive turkey crown, bit of gammon, bit of beef, and sausages, sausage meat, pork pie, nice big hamper for us. Because even if the Rule of Six store supplies, all the restrictions are lifted for Christmas. It's supposed to be our term to hold Christmas this year anyway, but we said even if it isn't, we'll still have a nice Christmas and things like, try and have a nice Christmas anyway, also with a Christmas turkey and things like that. So hope, fingers crossed, they all get back again. But we even say even if it doesn't, we're still going to try and Zoom calls and things like that, so they can still be with us virtually. That makes sense, like we've done for Easter or the Easter egg hunt. So anyway, yep, so I'm also going to pop down the market, see what the market got. I'm not too quite sure it's open or not, and to be honest I haven't been down there for a couple of weeks. So and then also we're going to try and change the living room and start getting ready for Christmas. So yes, I'm just walking through town. There's quite a few cars coming through the town and things like that, so that is quite busy. But a lot of people, there isn't that many people around, to be honest with you, which is good in one way. Leads the blind to the rules and things like that. It's quite sad seeing half all these shops as walking down well empty, but hopefully fingers crossed next couple of weeks the restrictions lift, they'll be back open again. So also what's pretty good actually, because even though the town and they have like a light switch on and things like that where all the kids make lanterns, they can walk down. I'm not doing that this year obviously, but all these they still have natural lights, all these trees all down here will be filled with lights. I know we vlogged it back last year, so definitely come and do that again this year. I think it's the end of the month they're switching them on. Obviously they're not telling people when they're doing it though, because they don't want to create a crowd, that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, so little fire station cafe there, it's really nice, but I think that's the only cafe in town actually do gluten-free things. They do like high tea, things like that. So we're about doing something different for Ben's birthday this year and get like a little high tea thing and have a little party for us. Hopefully the restrictions will be lifted, so mum and dad and everybody else can come up and celebrate with him, because he hasn't got to go to school on his birthday this year, which is really great. Also like a little park there which the kids absolutely love. They've got like a little, I don't know if you can see it very well, like a little slide thing there where Ben loves playing. And yeah, so I'm just back from the market. You've still got a couple of bits and pieces. Went on the fruit and veg man looking for some jackets, because Sam's about having a jacket potato again, because I've been having them for a while. So I went on there and they're quite tiny, because before in the past I've got some really big huge ones. But anyway, yeah, so I've also got some, 4 jam donuts, obviously for me, Stephen, one for Sam. I'm not quite sure about the third one. Before I started work, and obviously before lockdown, I used to go down to Dad's on a Friday. We used to go around the market, have one of these and a cup of tea. So They're really nice. Obviously, me and Steve probably have one at lunchtime as well. Got me and Stephen are also a sausage roll each again. These are really nice, warmed up in the microwave. They were warm when I picked them up. I think they've gone a bit, not actually cold, but they could do with a blast in the microwave. And obviously, I also got Stephen some mince pies. He loves mince pies. And he loves them warmed up in the microwave with a bit of either squirty cream or normal cream. So yes, we just finished off lunch. Stephen brought home some pizzas from work, didn't you? So instead of having sausage rolls, we had those pizzas, but those sausage rolls were fine for tomorrow lunchtime. But tell you what, what do you reckon to that jam donut off the mark I brought?
I love them when they taste like that.
They're really nice, aren't they?
You want to try them when they come straight out of the oven.
Oh, but they're nice. But tell you what, those jam donuts, we said, they're still nice ever, aren't they? They are.
We're in a happy mood today, guys, at the minute. Just a happy mood.
Are you out at the minute and stuff like that? So anyways, I got the opportunity to, while the kids are at school, we're going to, I know, we're going to try and get Christmas sorted in here. And obviously we need to change them around and things like that. Because again,
I don't know if I'm going to be able to change it straight away today, because I want to move all this.
I know you do. I'm not too quite sure where things are going to go, actually, to be honest with you. Definitely set up with Ben's toy box. So obviously, he even knows, the thing is, he's playing with his toys, isn't he? So,
Yeah, we can't play with all that.
You can't play with all this sort of, can you, at the minute? I know in here, he's got like the little tiny cars, hasn't he? But that big. They belong upstairs, because obviously he's had those in his window, and he's bringing them down, keeps bringing them down. So, I can push them back upstairs. There you go, these little ones over here I'm on about.
Didn't we once, when it was Christmas time, you moved this sofa over there?
Oh, what an idea, actually. Thing is, it's a corner sofa this time, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah, but we had a corner sofa before.
I could do what? Move them there,
Probably move all that lot.
back in that corner. I don't know, because where do you want the tree to go? Thing is, because don't forget, you've got to be careful of plug sockets. I know there's 4 down there where the computer is, isn't there? I think there's one here. If I remember right, there's a couple down there. Because I think down here, you haven't got your spare plug sockets down here, have we? No, because you can see you've got the extent.
Sockets down there.
There's no, they're being used, aren't they, for the telly and things like that.
Too
So
much on down there.
there is too much down there, to be honest with you. So
Anything else that comes in, which is anything, one of those things has got to go.
they have, hasn't they?
It'll have to be the 360.
I do. Sam's started playing on the 360, hasn't he? So bless him, we'll have to wait and see. So, because bless him, he said that this morning. He goes, "Oh, am I getting my Switch I want for Christmas?" So, the question is,
Toy box.
yeah, definitely move the toy. Thing is, again, we normally put the tree there. Another place the tree's gone is there. But like I said, I don't want to destroy Ben's bubble tube because he actually likes playing with those, doesn't he? We love them. I'm sure we'll figure it out in a minute. Got plenty of time. So anyway, the first job is sort of this out, I think. So as you can see, guys, haven't got very far with what to do with the living room building. See if it's hard knowing where to put it, isn't it?
It is.
We look back on some previous vlogs, things like that, see where we had it. Last year we had it over there, didn't we? In the corner there. The year before that we had it here, and then the year before we had it here in the corner. So, obviously that's out the question, so I don't want to disturb that because Ben's happy with his bits and pieces down here as well. So the only thing I can think I can do is possibly put them back in that corner there. You know what I mean? But try and push the sofa up here a bit more somewhere, and have the tree here.
Take the computer off for a month.
Yeah, just imagine sat with the computer. You wouldn't like that.
We could place it in the corner here, Christmas tree.
Yeah. You could find somewhere to put the computer.
Yeah.
Maybe save all the hassle. But then what do you do with the computer?
I don't know, because you could always move it in front of the unit for now.
I could do, couldn't we? But then again, we're gonna do a Ben's toy box there. You know what we need to do, don't you? Oh, you know what we need to do?
Why is it the human race likes to buy loads of...
Yes, I know.
Why do we always get brainwashed into buying crap? Right?
Everybody does, doesn't they? We haven't bought that much though over the last few months and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but...
It's simple, we've outgrown the house. We even need
Christmas, shouldn't they?
hoardmas.
Hoarding.
Yeah, so we've outgrown the house. We even need to put an extension on, or we need to move to a bigger house.
Yeah,
But
go fund me, please.
yeah, it's going to find us a house. So yeah, so obviously the time is now anyway. It's 10:05, so we can't do too much now.
Moving anything now.
Just in
because I don't know
case.
what could call it half through.
What's that there? I bet the wallpaper coming off the wall. there. So I think actually we can probably do, if we could try and maybe put these in that corner, have them down there, I think, and have the tree there again. That'd be quite nice, I think. Oh, so we'll have to do it one day next week. You're off next Wednesday, aren't you? So we'll probably have to mess around with it next Wednesday, I think.
I think next Wednesday we're going to have to stop in and just get this going.
I think we're going to have to, I think, big time.
Well,
Bless him, because Simon keeps saying, put the tree out, won't grab the tree out, won't grab the tree
I
up.
can go ahead and do like put ceiling decorations up and things.
Yeah,
like
because Christmas in the garage is ready to go.
I can just pull it out now.
Yeah.
But that's nowhere to put it.
There's nowhere to pull it, is there? Nowhere to pull it. Comment down below if you think where we should put the Christmas tree.
Would you buy a new house?
Yeah, buy a new house, yeah. Should it go?
The weirdest thing about the current situation, right? If you want to buy a new house, you can't see a lawyer.
A lawyer? A solicitor?
Oh, a solicitor, I mean.
Oh, no, yeah.
You're not allowed to see a solicitor. So
Not yet.
what's the point of having the opportunity to buy and you can't?
I know.
Because you need a solicitor to buy a house.
You do, it doesn't make sense, does it? So, anyway, so comment down below whether we should put the tree in the corner there, get rid of the computer and put it there, or put it there. It's quite interesting to see what the SGFAM where we should put it. Right, yes, so Stephen's just come up with an idea. He's going to put the computer here, aren't you now, next to the sofa. Because obviously you can see there's a plug there. Obviously it won't be right next to it, it would just be a bit of a gap, obviously, because of when Ben sits down there and stuff like that. So we thought then just push everything along there, and then that should be ready there. Or even, actually, if you put the computer there, put the Christmas tree will be like there, so having to move all that lot there.
That's a good idea.
If it works, so we'll just try that and see what happens. I think that'd be the safest thing to do. And that way there's still the spare plug sockets down there for the Christmas tree lights, and also the plug there for the computer. We'll just give it a go. We'll just give it a go and see what it's like, because obviously we can move all these out the way, because these are all the games and stuff the kids don't play with anymore now, aren't they? So yeah, so we'll just give that a go. It saves all the hassle of having to move all this, I know you can get some shelves for it anyway, so
that is cluttered on there.
that is really, really cluttered on there. And we did buy the shelves. Some new shelves. They were floating things, weren't they? They didn't work on the walls here properly. You probably see what.
Not suitable for walls made out of shortbread.
Yeah, shortbread. So it's the blessing before Simon left for school. So he wanted shepherd's pie for tea tonight, which is just as well actually, because the mince we went shopping and using up today. So I'm doing it now, just in case you've got to go and pick kids up from school, just in case Ben refuses his bus. So if I just cook it for now, and then obviously. If I don't need picking up, and then it's ready to go in about 4:30. If not, I'll just put it on and come back to and see if you'll see it. So got some mince with my onions. Tell you what, why do onions always make you cry? It's quite funny. Stephen come in, so are you crying? I said no, I was just doing the onions. So that's that cooking there, nice. And I've got my potatoes there, very nice. I've got some frozen veg, which I'm gonna put on in a minute, and see how Stephen's getting on in here. Tell you what, that looks nice there, doesn't it? The computer there. Looks really nice there. And obviously then got plenty of room there for the Christmas tree. Yeah? Voila, okay.
And after Christmas that can go back there.
It can go back there then, can't it? Which is good then. Plenty of space. That's good. But probably, it took us a while to get it organised, but it's quite simple really to really. It is. So yes, I'm so glad I've finished the cottage pie just in time. School has just phoned, and Ben has refused his bus. Well, has actually refused his bus. He's laying on the floor and apparently they couldn't get him up. So make sure they didn't try hard enough, to be honest with you. Because like I said,
turn the oven off, didn't you?
I did turn the oven off. No, I did definitely turn it off. I can't remember if I left the radio on there. So probably if it's on, it's on. So yeah, so I was just about to put it in the oven anyway. I'm so glad I didn't. But anyway, yep, so I didn't know what they'd done wrong again. Like I said this morning, he absolutely flew on his bus, had no problems at all. So I don't know if it's with the coronavirus they can't touch them, whatever. I really, really don't know. So
use gloves.
Oh yeah, then they could use gloves, stuff like that. So it's just annoying, because if they knew they wouldn't get him off the floor, why never didn't they phone us earlier? You know what I mean? Instead of waiting till after school time and finish, then we could have been on the way home now, you know what I mean? It's like,
during that week off I might consider it myself.
What's that, picking up from south?
Taking and picking.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, because I know they've mentioned about having their own private taxi for Ben and for Sammy, but even that, I don't think that's going to work, the private taxi, to be honest with you, do you? So, because obviously Ben has still got this anxiety with travelling. He has it constantly all the time. This is why when we're out and about, I don't often film him much travelling journey now, because it's so distressing to see him doing this, what he's doing. Again, it's a long running process. We've on this merry-go-round now since June. It's just getting so annoying how fat along everything's taken. Basically, I just feel like when I'm even COVID's an excuse all the time, because it isn't. I know other people in the same situation. They've had appointments now, haven't they? And they haven't been waiting as long as us. So I think it's going to have to point at one Monday. I'm going to have to start making a few more phone calls and start making a nuisance of myself. I think otherwise we're just going to get pushed to the bottom of the pile, I think. So anyway, hopefully fingers crossed have a good journey back. I'm not expecting a great journey, to be honest, because yesterday he was a nightmare back in the car. So we'll see you back home with them. So yes, we're back from the school run, aren't we, darling? And we're a bit late school run, and to be honest with you, I had no problems with Ben coming back in the car tonight at all, did we? The only thing he done was obviously he had an orange left. What's that?
Covered you in orange.
Oh yeah, he had an orange left over from his snack he didn't eat earlier on, so he
And the best thing about it is because it smelt nice, and it will probably last a few days longer than those little air fresheners.
It will actually. It does smell quite Christmassy now. The problem is, it's like I said, I've dried all sticky and gungy, so I might have a shower later on today. But yeah, so I really don't know why school couldn't get him up for us this afternoon, because as soon as he saw us, he got us straight away, didn't he? We didn't even have to ask him to get up. So I don't know. So yeah, anyway, so like I said, he was absolutely fine coming back in the car, no issues. Yesterday, obviously, he was banging his ears left, right and centre, but today, no, he was actually laughing, giggling coming back in the car, especially when he was crying at me with the orange. He knew what he was doing. He absolutely thought that was so funny. So we come up with an idea next week. Obviously, we're going to try and see if we can do the school run.
Only if you can get him gone.
If I can get him going in the mornings, we're going to try and pick him up in the afternoon, see if that helps and things like that. So
I'm not tiring myself out twice a lot.
no, try that one go. And yeah, bless him, we actually said to Ben this morning, because he was a good boy at school. He had a really great morning there. So it's one of the best mornings he's had there for a while, didn't he? Really interacting and things like that. And he went down after his lunchtime. So one suggestion we are going to suggest to school is possibly his meds. He has one of his meds, obviously his constipation meds. We're going to see if they can give him to that at lunchtime, see if that helps, because it's always been the same. They said the mornings have been absolutely fine, he tends to go down then. So maybe if they give him one of them at lunchtime, that might help him for the rest of the day. So definitely worth an option to do that, though, isn't it? So anyway, yes, I just put the shepherd's pie in for us to tea, so I'm just glad we've done that. So overall, it hasn't been a too bad day, to be honest with you, because Sam's had a really good day as well. So yeah, so before we end today's vlog, I'd like to say a big happy birthday to Thomas. I hope you had a really lovely day today. So that brings Friday's vlog to a close, and obviously we had to pick the boys up from school because obviously Ben he didn't refuse the school bus. Basically, school couldn't get him up. Because I really don't know why, because he hasn't laid on the floor since he's been home. In fact, he's been jumping all over his ball, sitting on the sofa. Bless him, where we've actually put the gap for the Christmas tree. We put the tree there, and Ben keeps looking at it, keeps hitting it, doesn't he? Thinking, bless him, he knows. But we said to him, if he's a good boy at school all next week, we'll put it up for him next weekend. But someone was telling me I think he's going to get his way. I think it's going to go up soon on that, to be honest with you. I know, bless him. Simon keeps saying, oh, when can you put the tree up? When can you put the tree up? But I know loads of people have already put their trees up anyway. Obviously, we've got a few decorations which we brought over the last couple of days as well. So tell you what, Ben really loves the this one, because obviously because of the snow globe anyway. And also the tinsel is a big massive favourite of Ben's. He keeps coming in here, keeps grabbing the tinsel, keeps grabbing the tinsel. But obviously it's got to be some sort of sensory thing for him, because obviously it's quite metallic. Not that it's soft or nothing like that. So got some new lights for the window. Got some of these net curtain lights. So hopefully they should be good, instead of having to mess around with all the suction cups and things like that. Just clip them to the top and they should be absolutely fine. Because obviously even though we've had the new windows put in a couple of years ago, they still slipped out and things like that. So obviously in the garage got a whole load of Christmas stuff. It's all waiting to come out, but when you check it all first, make sure it's all organised and things like that. Obviously not too quite sure what we're going to do with our tree. I think it seems about donating it to someone like that, but I know often the boys' school often asks for donations and things like that, so I think Steve was holding off for them first. So here we go, Benjay. What are you looking at? What's the matter? What are you after? Yeah, good. Yeah. You like that, don't you? You look. He absolutely loves that. You give a kiss. Yeah. So what are you after? Oh, I just realised what he's after. I've got the fish scraps, the cottage pipe, needs to go back into the dishwasher. Do that in a minute. Yeah, Lord bless him. I can't wait to see his face when the tree goes up, to be honest with you.
Stay there a minute. Stay there.
What are you doing?
Stay there.
Oh, yeah.
Turn that light off.
Is the sunlight off? Yes, Ben. Bless him. Let's put the light back on now. So that's the thing though. I think I'd probably see twice. So I'd love to get him the one from the range with the lamp post and things either side. But that's only 200-300 quid. Seems so if they reduce it down to a silly price after Christmas, we can get it. Anyway, guys, what's he found now?
Found the Christmas biscuit barrel.
He's always found the Christmas biscuit barrel. So anyway, guys, I want to say thanks for watching today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And then we'll see you tomorrow at 7 AM. Bye, guys.
Where are you going? Can I